People have commented on this, but if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. Said he has residual neurological damage from his car accident.
Hey Ringsiders, what is going on? This is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, and welcome back to Ringside Stories. Or if you're new, we make content regarding boxing through mini documentaries, backstories, and much more. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, and hit that notification bell for the latest here on Ringside Stories. Thanks so much for your support in advance, and welcome to the channel.
The undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Full credit for Terrence Crawford beating Errol Spence Jr. the way he did on July 29th, 2023, becoming the first undisputed welterweight champion of the world in the four-belt era and the first two-weight undisputed champion of the world in the four-belt era. However, today we'll shed some light on a more concerning side, specifically about Errol Spence Jr., which few have really talked about, especially during the Truth's reign as a unified champion at 147. But first, I'd like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, LiveGood. LiveGood is a company which promotes 100% organic supplements. These have great benefits for better stamina and great health overall. Not only that, they are promoted at an extremely affordable price. Now, I personally love these supplements because of the fact that LiveGood allows you to make money at the comforts of your own home. Click the link in the description box below and take the free tour for more information. Shout out to BDA Boxing, a wonderful channel who got a call from a man by the name of Dr. 805, who specializes in gerontology, which is a study of aging and older adults. Even if you think this man is not a credible source, the observations Dr. 805 makes alone are enough reason for concern. And also, take on your observation glasses because you're gonna get it from the horse's mouth. So you ringsiders can be the judge.
Because I've performed neurological exams on quite a few patients over my years. And when you're looking for somebody who's either had head trauma or maybe has had a stroke, even people with dementia, which is another form of neurological damage, there's certain things that you look for. And my wife, when she saw Errol Spence enter the ring, she asked me, she's like, he looks like he's on marijuana. And I told her, I said, he has residual neurological damage from his car accident. That people have commented on this, but people, if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it. There's like a glassy look to a person's eyes when they have either a concussion or they have advanced stages of dementia. And if you compare video of Errol Spence before his accident, just do a little assessment on the eye exam of what I'm telling you. It is apparent. I mean, it is honestly, it is embarrassing how obvious it is that he's significantly compromised. People will let somebody get into the ring even though there is obvious issues with their ability to perform in a boxing match. So further evidence of this is listen to his speech patterns, start comparing his speech patterns before his accident to after. There is a distinct difference in his enunciation.
I have a belt, he has two of the belts, so why not unify? I feel like, that's the best fight right now. That's the easiest fight to be made. We both had the same managers, fight on the same network, so why not do it?
He's just being too emotional, like arguing with, people in the crowd. Like his people were saying stuff, and I didn't respond to it. I just turned around and smiled at it. And his people known to say, disrespectful stuff. So I don't let it get to me, but he let it get to him.
Is that something you're taking advantage of Saturday night?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna play a factor in the fight at all.
But even just listen to how he is formulating his words, his thought process. He's much, much slower.
I don't know how he's gonna do at 147. 147 is different. It's a different type of animal. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster than a lot of guys at 140.
Errol, Canelo's back in about to win the fight. Why is he wrong?
Huh?
Canelo's back in the turn.
Spoke to you right at the end of the fight. What did he say to you?
Say who?
Bud came over and spoke to you at the end of the fight when you were in the corner. What did he say to you in that moment?
Say good fight.
What's it been like having Joshua in camp?
Huh?
What's it been like having Anthony Joshua in the camp?
That was great, man. He's a great personality. Like, cool dude, They're super emotional.
Now, another component to a sign of advanced neurological damage is a loss of balance. That's why, as people age, primary cause of injury for older people is falls. And that's because as the nervous system degrades, the communication to the musculoskeletal system is also compromised. So a lot of the signs that people associate with aging as people get into the 30s in boxing or even sports, it's the first thing to go is your neurological system. So when people talk about timing, and if you kind of listen to what even Spence was saying, Spence doesn't even know what he's saying. He's just commenting that. He's like, oh, my timing was off. My timing was off.
Nothing really surprised me. He was just like I thought. It's just my timing wasn't good today. He was just throwing a hard jab. He was timing with his jab, and he had his timing down on point. I wasn't surprised by his speed or his accuracy, because everything that I thought of was just, my timing wasn't on point. I think because my timing was out, he was catching me in between shots.
That is because his brain is not the same. Now, of course, you can add on to that alcohol abuse, sure. Dropping weight, water dehydration, of course. But he should have never been allowed to get into the boxing match. All you have to do is look at Ugas's fight. You can see a difference in the way he moves.
Right uppercut. And while Spence is fixated on the mouthpiece, he will get nailed by a right hand by Ugas.
So, how many fighters have we seen where the mouthpiece comes out and they still fight because they're protecting himself? Mm-hmm. He literally disconnected, started looking for his mouthpiece because he was out of the moment. Now, unfortunately, from the neck down, because he's a physical specimen, he looks amazing. But from the neck up, he is not the same person.
For right now, it looks like Keith Thurman. I really don't know right now.
You don't see
I know
Terrence
what you're trying
Crawford?
to get to. You're probably trying to say Terrence Crawford.
Yes.
That fight's going to happen. Hopefully he beats Jeff Horn and gets that belt. And like I said, I want to be undisputed welterweight champion of the world. So when he does get that belt, we can make it happen in the future.
That's our name now?
Uh-huh. You didn't see it on Ryan's post?
I didn't know.
That's yours.
But training camp has been great. It hasn't been great. The gym been like 120 degrees in the gym. And it's been humid, hot, scorching in the gym. So the gym been unbearable, but we've been getting a lot of great work in the gym.
So when you look at how badly he was beaten, I can't recall another fight where Crawford looked that good. That's not an accident. Even the first knockdown was a blow where? It was a blow to his lower chin and to his neck. You throw somebody off their core stability and they can't recover. He looked very clumsy last night. This is just something else that people want to admit because people are emotionally invested in the fight, emotionally invested in boxing. This, to me, honestly, it's very sad. It should have never been allowed to happen, but that's the history of boxing.
Considering Spence's recent health history, it is simply not wise to fight the immediate Crawford rematch. Spence got as far as his talent can get him. Spence is not the same fighter he used to be. Spence will be vulnerable even against lesser opponents, and Spence proved he simply cannot compete with the best in the 154-pound division.
We know what we're saying. Don't do this, Terrence. Errol Spence, don't do this. You don't need any more punishment. Please don't do this. Not at least for a year. Please. Please. Errol Spence got destroyed. I mean, it was one of those situations your soul was taken from you. That was a thorough ass whipping. I'm begging Terrence Crawford not to give you a fight for a year. I'm begging you not to fight for a year. I don't want you to become Meldrick Taylor. We saw what happened to him.
I have the potentials and the skills to beat Chavez with my own hand speed and foot speed. And believe me, come March 17th, the strategy I will have to beat Chavez, I will be victorious come March 17th.
Oh yeah, that's it dear to my heart, and it affects me when I see a kid being bullied by someone else. I believe that just putting this out there in the public eye that's just wrong. I advocate that that's wrong for kids to be bullied, and that's not what to be a man. That's not being a man doing the bully kids. So they need positive role models today to be directed in a good way. They've been going astray. In today's time, the way it was today, kids has been bombarded with all kind of things that make them want to be a big bully with TV, all kind of killing, TV, stuff like that, games. So I guess be a part of help curb some of the bullying.
I feel like, that's the best fight right now. That's the easiest fight to be made. We both had the same managers, fight on the same network, so why not do it?
It's just being too emotional. Like, arguing with, people in the crowd. Like, his people were saying stuff, and, I didn't respond to it. I just turned around and smiled at it.
I see Terrence Crawford different at 140. I don't know how he's gonna do at 147. 147 is different. It's a different type of animal. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster than a lot of guys at 140. I don't know how he'll do at 140.
Nothing really surprised me. He was just like I thought. It just my timing wasn't good today.
He has residual neurological damage from his car accident that people have commented on this, but if you don't have the experience doing this, you're not going to pick up on it.
Errol Spence got destroyed. Your soul was taken from you. That was a thorough ass whipping. That kind of beating, that's why Stephen A. Smith is talking about potential retirement.
With that big payday in the Spence versus Crawford Undisputed World Championship fight on July 29th, 2023, Spence got paid a handsome load of money. He has a family, fairly young, and he's set himself up with generational type wealth. And with all considered, retirement for Errol Spence Jr. at this point in time of his life is not a bad idea. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot with the algorithm, i.e. inspires me to make more quality content for y'all. Now, if you've done that already, you're amazing. We already know that you are the true undisputed world champion. Till next time, Ringsiders, this is your host, Boxing's Objective Observer, with Ringside Stories. Thanks for watching, and have a legendary day.